Kodak.
Stereo recording.
They say a man is never supposed to cry. He's supposed to chill and swallow up his pride. He's supposed to take it like a man in stride.
Yo, what's going on? This is the Breakdown Wrestling Podcast. Fabian Sandow here with...
Let me tell you something, guys. You know who I am, and you know why I'm here. But just take a good look, for what you see before you is the culmination of the greatest wrestling podcast in the world. No sleep, no food, just pure entertainment for you and everybody else that you know. Okay? It's your boy Joey GoldenEra, a.k.a. Joey Rants, and we're here, man. We're here. Take it away, Fabe. Sorry.
Yeah, man, we're here live. This is the greatest wrestling podcast of all wrestling podcasts. Make sure you check us out on all major platforms. We are on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, iHeart. You know it. We are there. Also, check us out on Instagram, Breakdown Wrestling Podcast, and also check us out on YouTube. So, you'll catch us there as well. So many, good things happening in wrestling, but also I'm really proud that, bringing this podcast back and, we're already on week number 3. And I told you guys from here on out, this is no joke. We are here every single week. You'll have videos every single weekend. So we're at it, man. So stay with us for the ride because it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, we don't play around. We're not playing around anymore. This is not, like I said in the first episode, when we were gone, we saw what was out there. And we were like, what the hell is going on?
It's so whack. It's fucking terrible.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So it's like these podcasts needed a true perspective on wrestling. You know what I mean? And just even the opinions were just like so outlandish, man. It's horrible. But, we're here. Hopefully, we're going to get there, man. We're going to be bigger. We're going to be badder. And again, it's unfiltered, uncut, uncensored, man. We give you the straight up raw opinions on pro wrestling.
And these other podcasts out there, maybe we'll lose some, but to beat us, you're going to have to kill us, right? And to kill us, you're going to have the heart to stand in front of us. And to do that, you got to be willing to die yourself. Breakdowns Wrestling Podcast is willing to do that. Are you?
That's right,
Are you? Come on.
Fucking great. All right, man. Let's
start off with a bang today.
Yeah, man. Let's get right into it. A lot going on in wrestling, but first and foremost, breaking news. This just in from WWE. Interview with Triple H on ESPN. Triple H has officially announced his retirement from pro wrestling. He did have some health issues about a couple months, close to a year ago, some cardiac issues, and it sucks. We wish him hopefully he's fully recovered. He's done a lot for the business. Now, he's fully retired from in-ring competition. I'm sure he's still around behind the scenes. He's done a great job with NXT and what it was at the time, but now it's a joke of a 2.0, right? But at the end of the day, Triple H has a long, whether you like it or not, his resume as far as accomplishments and what he's done for the business, you can't take that away. Whether he was force-fed, whether it was organic, there's a lot to play there given his position with the company and his position with the McMahon family. But, you can't deny how he was a good, solid worker. My skills were actually pretty good. But, there's always that gray area where people think he was handed everything. He wasn't that guy that really drew money, but we're gonna get into it now because it's a big deal that he's retired from in-ring competition officially. So, GoldenEra, I throw it to you. I know you have this thing with Triple H. You always have since I've known you. So, go ahead. What are your thoughts?
It's a conundrum, right? It's a conundrum because knowing what he's done for the business in his later career behind the scenes, right?
Yeah,
that's all respected. You know what I mean? Especially doing it underneath Vince McMahon, you know what I mean, which is hard. So all respect there. But when you look at his accomplishments and stuff like that, I don't think it's something where people may say it is what it is, right? he used he used all of his tools to his advantage. Especially with the McMahon name and all that stuff. I just don't think all right, let's just put it this way. When you think about the top of all time,
right?
You know what I mean? Like he's accomplishments aside. So that's the thing. So I think
full package.
He isn't he the record holder, or is Cena of most reigns or something like that?
Cena is tied with Ric Flair.
Oh, okay.
16
That's
times.
ridiculous.
And then I think Triple H has got like 12 or 13. And then I think Randy Orton's about the same.
Yeah. I mean, when Triple H first came out, and I remember.
Are we talking Hunter Hearst Helmsley 1995?
Yeah,
Blue
we're not
Blood?
talking Terra Ryzing, because nobody knows who Terra Ryzing was. Even if you say you knew who Terra Ryzing was,
You don't know who he was.
No,
Right.
I'm not going to lie and say we did. You know what I'm saying? That's all, in retrospect, we knew who that was. But Hunter Hearst Helmsley, right? And then that's what he was, right? He was a mid-card, good worker, good guy, But you know what? I in my early years, I always this guy's not that good. He's again. I'm always me. Gonna play that role where I think he used nepotism to be who he is now in ring. However, as I'm older now, I'm not that old, but as I'm older now. Isn't that isn't he's probably the smartest guy in the history of the business? If you think about it that way.
In what regards?
Oh, shit.
I think you need some water, man.
It's fucking.
That's why we're live, man. Yeah. But why though? Why you say he's the smartest?
Now look at it now. Using his maneuvering, not only in the ring but like outside the ring, right?
Yeah.
Let me befriend Shawn Michaels. Let me, befriend Stephanie. Two of the most.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, I don't know.
So you're saying like he picked his spots.
Oh, absolutely. And then again,
to get to where he is.
To me, again, I don't think he's all time like top 10, whatever. But
is he top 20?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Okay.
I mean, look, but again, to me, it's just like a lot of it was like, whatever. But then, what are the odds, right? That he's going to be, he's not going to wrestle again,
right?
And who's coming back now to WWE?
Ooh, okay.
What's that called? Like the 2.0 of Triple H,
right?
In AEW.
You think they'll eventually do something with that? Maybe like a little interaction backstage.
Maybe
Cody's
of course.
walking and sees Triple H.
Yeah, I mean, is Triple H still involved in WWE?
He's not even on camera. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, Triple H. Oh, okay, I get it. He was a blue blood Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and then the DX thing with China. I think China played a big part in his career that actually got him to that.
Yeah.
To that thing, right? And I think he's even said it multiple times. I think he did say it one time, actually, on an interview. He's like, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for China.
Yeah, when it was okay to do so. But yeah.
Exactly. Right. Good point. But then, you got to think about the DX faction. Not NWO-esque, per se.
Ever.
But at the time, it was a big deal, during the whole Attitude Era. Yeah. He was a good heel. I liked him as a heel, the whole Sledgehammer thing. Then eventually it started getting played out. And then towards the end of his career, he had to get his WrestleMania match every year. And it was kind of like, it's not fun anymore.
With the biggest entrance, the biggest pyro, that's a lot of money, man. It is. Let's invest that in me.
Exactly.
Let me win big matches. Let me win the Royal Rumble at 50 something, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. But you know what though? I don't know if you remember this. 2014 WrestleMania 30. CM Punk was already on his way out from WWE, and the planned match was Triple H versus CM Punk, and that's when Punk said, "You need this match. Right. I don't need this match because it didn't make sense."
And I think that's his whole career in a nutshell. He needed somebody.
Yeah.
Always, and I'm sorry, it's the truth.
Yeah.
He could never do it on his own. You know what I mean? Again, good. He's great, top 20 all time, and he's good in the ring. Yeah. Good mic skills. He wasn't like a David Arquette. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was a professional wrestler.
And he's overexposed. He was overexposed.
A very smart man as well. You know what I mean? And he's not, dumb, but he's not up there, and he couldn't do it. So
Yeah, and I think also, was it Bruce Pritchard or someone had said it before in a podcast that, it's just one guy that he just didn't think in his heart he drew money. Like, he's just not a money guy.
Yeah. He was on the card. And again, he wasn't the top billing. There's only there's so many top billing people that you can have. And although he wanted to be that badly, just never was.
Yeah.
And I don't think he could understand that. And this is, we go back to our Razor Ramon, Scott Hall tribute. Right. Scott Hall knew that. And Scott Hall ran with that. And, well, let me just digress a little bit. Scott Hall I don't think he cared for being a top guy. He never pushed himself to be a top guy. Yeah. But even so, you know what I mean? Like, play your role and play it good. You don't have to force feed yourself, force us to fucking see, you sitting on a throne and
the King of Kings.
Yeah, I'm
man.
good, man.
Yeah, I mean, it just sucks. Like, towards the end of his career, like, again, like, he needed that one match to keep solidifying him. However, the one accolade he can take with him is WrestleMania 32 in AT&T Stadium, where WrestleMania 38 is going to happen next week. That holds the largest attendance record for WrestleMania. There was over 100,000 people there, and he main evented that. He can say that.
Because he put himself on the fucking main event.
Right. Yeah, but it's crazy, though.
Yeah, he can say a lot of things.
He can say that, though.
And this is my issue with it.
I headlined versus Roman Reigns.
Go fuck yourself, because you did that. You know what I mean? And that's why, and again, thank you for bringing that up. I was trying to be nice about it. I was trying to be nice. But again, you brought it up. It's perfect example. Right. This is the issue that I have. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh no. Hey, he obviously pre going live that it's gonna be a lot of people there or hold a So how did he do it? Oh, let me we can work. Why? Right. Beating you does what?
Right.
You're not going to be there next week.
He was world champion, and a couple months ago, that Royal Rumble, that's when he drew number 30. Like, it was a dead giveaway. You're like, oh, watch him show up and win the Rumble, because I think that was the Rumble where you win the title.
Yeah,
and it was crazy. And
was that the one I quit?
You quit. You were like, all right, guys, this is done. I'm done.
That's 2014. You said?
That was for WrestleMania 32. That was in 2016.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm done, guys. Like, I try to put you on to this shit again. And you were like, all right, I'm going to give it one more shot.
Yep.
You saw it, and you was like, all right, it's the same shit that I saw many years ago. Like, fuck it. I'm done.
It's just that continued nepotism and the continued pushing of himself. And, for what I take from that is that nobody else can do it, so let me just do it.
Yeah.
Which is no, because you're not that guy.
He also beat Sting.
And he put himself in the match with Sting. And again, bring it up. Thank you. You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, exactly. He put him in Sting. Nobody wanted to see Sting and Triple H. Nobody said, oh, you know what? Man, Sting's coming in. Oh, imagine him
I was happy
Triple
for
H.
Sting coming in, but against Triple H, I was like, no. He could probably maybe use a younger guy.
That was another, that was another thing. Like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's his legacy to me, man. Again, post in ring, behind the scenes stuff, respect all day. Respect all day. Again, and I also, let just so we all keep it real here. You know what I mean? I respect anybody who steps in in that ring, right? Anybody in the world who steps in that ring. I've never done it. Fabe never done it.
I would have loved to do it.
Right, I would have loved to do it too, but I never had the the time or whatever. I never had the gall,
Should've
whatever.
Done it 10 years ago.
But my thing is, I never will disrespect a wrestler. I'm just giving you a fan's perspective on it.
Yeah.
Not like the wrestlers give a shit anyway. But what I'm saying is, except for Christian and Ronda Rousey. But anyway.
Oh, also, while we talk about Triple H, another thing came to my head.
Yeah.
2011, Summer of Punk. Triple H was part of that angle, and I think Kevin Nash came in, and then Punk and Triple H had a match, and Triple H went over.
Yeah.
I never understood that.
Right.
It made no sense. Punk was white hot. Triple H is, to this day, I think they still have heat. I don't think Triple H is just a fantasy in Punk.
Well, good. I don't think, it's again, we sort of take things like now, right? We sort of take things like, what have you done for me lately?
Right.
Instead of saying, all right, let's go back and take a look at this, right? This will happen right now. I said, you know what? Let me just try to go the nice route. But thank you for Fabian for being the greatest co-host in the history of podcasting, for letting me know Oh yeah, that's right. What about this? And there you go. Exactly. Same thing with the Shawn Michaels thing. Yeah, he's all great now, but look at what he's done. And that's you got to do that. And this is what we do here. You have to do it. Triple H, again, for all that he's done good, he's just again, he's done shit that you question, like why, and it was all it was all selfish reasons,
right?
Real talk. So,
exactly. And then even WrestleMania 18, I don't think if it was his fault, but once Hogan and Rock tore the house down, Triple H Jericho did not matter. They should not have gone on last.
Right. I mean, I don't even know what to say.
It's crazy. Yeah.
He made going last. It doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
Because he wanted to do it so much. How many? Didn't he main event like a couple of them in a row and whatever? Or?
Oh, now you're really trying to test me here.
But that's purposely. You know what I mean? It's not like a coincidence.
Triple H headlined 18. He did not close out 19. He closed out 20. Closed out 21.
And he
closed out 22. He was injured 23.
Oh, darn it. I mean, darn it, like, we missed out on
25. He did not close, nor 26. No, but he was part in those matches. But yeah.
Well, that's all by design, man. It's not like, oh wait, no, he has to be in the card. It has to be on the main event. Like,
yeah, and then also to his credit, it's Triple H's credit, in WrestleMania 30, even though he didn't fight CM Punk, he fought Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was white hot at the time, but I think WWE was backed into a corner where you have to get this guy over. But Triple H had to be part of that. You know what I mean?
Why? And that is the question. That's the question that's always going to be asked. Why you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why?
Right. But again, like you said, we could talk about his wrestling career all day. But when you look at his behind the scenes and what he did with NXT, he actually made it a legit competitor, or bigger than Monday Night Raw, bigger than SmackDown. They were fucking headlining and selling out arenas when they had the takeover. You know
I didn't, me, I didn't watch NXT at all.
No, he was great. He got those guys in, like Drew McIntyre, Matt Riddle, Bobby Roode, all those guys, man. Adam Cole, he's a big fan, and he has an eye for wrestling. He knows what's hot in the indies. But it sucks that they just took it and fucking killed it with making NXT developmental.
And it's funny, you can see by the recent change in names and stuff like that. That's Vince's fingerprints all over that,
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, his legacy to me, great, great in-ring, good in-ring career, respected individual behind the scenes, which is great. But again, to me, overrated and, nepotism played a big role.
Yeah. And that's the Raw Uncut take on that.
That's it.
Yeah. But let's talk about something that's going to happen eventually, the worst kept secret. Cody Rhodes signed with WWE about 2 weeks ago. Rumor has it he will be at Mania. The angle is that Seth Rollins does not have an opponent, and he's catching just bitching that, he's not on the card. Eventually that's going to, lights out, boom, pyro, Cody debuts. Let's see how the match goes. Cody will probably go over. Fans will be chanting Cody. It's in Texas. He's got his WrestleMania moment. I can just see it now. And then people will tune into Raw. Obviously, Raw after WrestleMania. Fans always get hyped. But then it's like Golden Era. Is it sustainable?
No.
Will he just be hot for a couple weeks and then the aura dies out? Or will Vince say, yo, I could do something with him. He's an original. He started with us first. Fuck AEW. I'm going to make him a main eventer. Do you see that even happening at all?
Absolutely not. Unequivocally. Two reasons why. A, because he can't. I don't think he has the thing to do that, right?
Okay.
I don't think he has the sustainable likability, the marketing power I don't think he's that guy, right?
No, but you don't think Vince will see it he actually did something for himself after WWE. He's got his own show now. He's doing that whole Go Big Show thing on TV.
Because he did all that away from WWE. You see, you have to understand something. And again, I don't know Vince McMahon, but from looking at his product for the last 30 years, and understanding the ways in
He takes shit to heart, man.
But you're never gonna go over on Vince McMahon ever. So to think, and again, I don't think no matter how old he is, you know, especially if you saw that last interview, he's sharp as a fucking tack.
Right.
But in terms of maintaining, I don't think Vince would do it. I don't think Vince would. To me, Vince would be like, look. You're top dog in AEW. Shit don't pop that way here, brother. And I'll give you all the money you want. It is what it is. You're going to mid-card status, my man. Because you know what? You try to bite the hand that feeds you, this is what's going to happen. Now, you can have your family, whatever, but you ain't. That's Vince McMahon to me. You know what I mean? It's like, not in those like devious words, but it's like, no, man. It's like, I don't think he's going to allow. Why? He wasn't a star in AEW. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't a top dog in AEW. Yeah. He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No matter how much he Triple H'd his way to the top, again, fans understand, one thing is like, all right.
Yeah.
You can call out bullshit. And I'm sorry. He just doesn't have that thing. And I'm sick of saying it. In fact, that's why. So
No, I totally get it. And also, like, he's probably also thinking to himself, I'm a Rhodes. I have the family, the allegiance to, the family and stuff. But again, yeah, I think we'll see like American Nightmare. We'll see the flashy pyro. It's going to feel weird, honestly, seeing him in WWE. It's going to be weird a little bit.
Does he own the American Nightmare?
I think he does.
Thing? Yeah, I'm sure because Tony probably gave him everything. But
yeah, so he's got that. And I think he only signed a 1-year deal. So curious to see because if Vince misuses him, you think a lot of AEW guys are going to be like, oh, they fucking look what they did with Cody. You think I'm going to go there?
But define misuse because, again, like, this is not, Kenny Omega you're talking about, right?
Yes,
This is Cody Rhodes.
Correct.
Who has a history with WWE already. So, as being a mid-carder, nobody's, I don't think nobody cares. I think it's going to be more of like,
like I could see him feuding with the Miz because they're kind of more or less the
but you've seen that. I think you've seen that already, right? It's like they're gonna get. It's gonna be really quickly tired. It's nothing new. It's like, oh yeah, this is how Cody was in WWE before. Okay, yeah, okay.
And then they'll feed him to Roman Reigns. And then done.
Whatever. And he doesn't do anything for me, man.
Yeah, it doesn't like it doesn't move the needle. So
no,
for people to say like, oh, WWE stole one. Yeah, they didn't.
It was his. They were theirs too, and nothing too was like, oh well, Cody Rhodes is the first AEW. No. Cody Rhodes is a WWE guy. Let's keep it real. That went to AEW. That's like saying, oh, Bryan Danielson's going to sign back to WWE. They got another one from AEW. No.
Right.
It's not an AEW person. Omega, who is again top dog in the fucking industry to me.
Yeah.
That's crazy shit. You know what I mean?
If he went to WWE.
Oh my God. Yeah. Cody Rhodes is not. And I think it hurt. It sucks that I think he thinks it.
You think he's an egomaniac on the low? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, I think so. And again, that's cool. That's what, hey, if you are, you are. You know what I mean? But yeah, absolutely, man. I've seen like, so there's a I don't know if this is a good example, but there's a video of a behind the scenes AEW where
the kid in CM Punk.
Yeah, I think did I touch on this already?
Yeah.
And
you sent it to us. I remember
that kid. He was with Cody, and he was a man, I think. And anyway, he was with Cody, and like he saw CM Punk and made like the biggest U-turn ever. Gave CM Punk a hug right in front of Cody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like that's, and you could just tell that it was like, no, yeah, we'll get him something.
Right. He's like he wants to be a star so people, bad, and sometimes it's just not in the cards for you. That's it.
I agree. He tried hard, but the thing was that the thing that I'm confused about is unless Tony Khan was like, all right, all this free reign on your character has got to chill, maybe.
Yeah.
But if it was going to be the same thing, then what was the issue?
I think with Cody, it's more like, all right, my contract is expiring. This is supposed to be AEW. You're taking care of Omega. You're taking care of the Young Bucks. You're taking care of, it's supposed to take care of Cody Rhodes. We're supposed to be like one big fraternity. But once they saw that wasn't the case anymore, and you guys were coming in, and then he's probably like, shit, you know what? If I'm going to just be a mid-carder and there's no plan for me, might as well fucking do it in WWE.
But then there goes your credibility, especially with your
you know how many times he shitted on them?
Right. Well, right?
Crazy.
Saying that, and then his
and he even said it. I was like, I'll never go to WWE.
Right. He said it. Yeah. It's on record. But the credibility is saying, you changed the game. You're doing this for everybody else. It's not about you. It's about other wrestlers behind the curtain, the small guys. And then, but the minute something happens that you don't like, you want to take your ball and go. I want to. I have a family now, so I get it, but don't talk all that shit.
And plus, now with WWE, don't get it twisted. You have built-in crowd noise, so if they don't want people to boo him, they're just gonna build in the cheers and shit. AEW is like authentic. Like they fucking hate you, they hate you. But with Cody, they might do that. Like shit, he might start getting booed because people just don't like him anymore.
Keeping it real, I think AEW has the crowd noise now. I think. I'm gonna watch again.
Why? Where did you see it?
I saw it with Dynamite this week. I forgot who it was, but I'm like, really?
Hangman?
No, maybe. I didn't see. I saw the beginning. I forgot what it was, but I think I've seen it with the Hook and stuff like that.
Oh, maybe.
Like I don't know. But anyway, yeah. You're right. It's not going to be as crazy as he thinks it's going to be.
Oh man, I'm curious to see how it plays out. I mean, good luck to Cody. I mean, he's gonna need it, because I just don't see main eventer. I'll see it. I can see a title match just like on a Raw, or like some random pay-per-view, but I think that is it. Once he does not get that title, loses,
he's gonna have to change his character, and that's the thing. I think the issue
dashing Cody Rhodes,
the issue that he wants to do stuff that he wants to do that he thinks is gonna be pop. That beautiful tattoo on his neck, right? What the fuck?
That's so stupid.
You know what I mean? Like the cosplaying of, I don't know what that character is, Captain America Marvel thing with the thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But leave a comment below to let me know what that is. But it's not about what you think that you can provide to the audience. It's what you think the audience is going to like.
Exactly.
And that's the issue with a lot. I mean, not just Cody Rhodes, but with a lot of, they want to do what they want to do.
Right.
You got to do what we want to see. And that's,
exactly.
And that's what you got to, that's what he has to focus on.
But also though, Cody Rhodes in AEW, I think as far as his push or what he thought he was going to be, I don't think it has anything to do with Tony Khan. He did it to himself because Omega was an EVP.
Yep.
The Bucks were EVP.
Yep.
But they never portrayed themselves as one.
Yep.
They would portray themselves as wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Cody had the trench coat, the suit, playing to the Triple H type. So when people see that perception, they're like, oh, this fucking guy is going to be throwing himself into the title matches. And because of that perception, to please the fans, he's like, oh, I lose this match, I'm never challenging for the AEW title again. And if you don't challenge it, you're fucking nobody now because you're just back to mid-card. So he did it to himself.
He tried too hard. Yeah, Bing Bong, he tried too hard to do that. You're right. And I didn't think about that way, right?
No.
You don't really know Omega and the Bucks are, unless you read the... Yeah.
And here's the thing. No one complained when Omega was champion. It fucking worked. Yeah. He's a wrestler. He always treated himself as a wrestler. Cody did not.
You're right. And then also there was an interview where he said, being the executive vice president, like he was the only one, and I think that rubbed people a wrong way too. But yeah, so he took that role a little too seriously. Yeah, exactly. There you go. I mean, that's we'll see what happens, but that's him.
Imagine he loses to Rollins.
but why would he win?
He's gonna win. He has to.
Why?
He has to win.
No, Rollins took an L on Raw from Kevin Owens. Now you're gonna. I don't know.
It'll probably be a DQ. Done.
I just don't. I see one legacy pop, and that's it. Yeah. One, first time in a long time.
All right. So, speaking of Cody, so he's gonna be at WrestleMania, right? So, speaking of WrestleMania, one thing I read today, or is the other day, night 1 and night 2, right? So WrestleMania, which I like. I like the fact that it's now over 2 nights. You get around 3 hours of action. What they were saying was for night 1, people thought Becky Lynch and Bianca, you probably don't even know what's going on with that feud, but they're not going to close the show. It's actually going to be the KO Austin segment. So people were like, why? It's a fucking segment. Your title match should close out the show. But they're doing that because Steve Austin, he was even on a radio show the other day. You can find it on YouTube. He is really training. So this isn't going to be just a quick segment where he stuns KO and that's it, you're done. There's going to be a brawl. They're kind of building it up that way. And apparently he's going to be like shirtless and he's actually going to have a match. But like a street fight.
Yeah, like a quick squash match. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll probably go like 5-6 minutes. But I guess that's what they're building it up to. Because there is going to be like a lot of physical contact with that. So
yeah.
What do you think? Should something like that close out the show because it's Steve Austin in Texas? Or would you give it an actual title match to close out the show?
An actual women's title match?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Steve Austin. Yeah, you got to go with the, with the marquee.
Actually, night 1 is Ronda Rousey Charlotte. You wouldn't close that out either?
I wouldn't even watch that.
Oh my God.
I don't mess with Becky. I mean, I don't mess with Ronda Rousey.
It's funny you say that because a lot of people, believe it or not, think the same way. Actually, someone had said on the website when the news came out that Austin KO would close, they were like, shit, man, I really wanted it to be Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch because I actually wanted to leave early and beat traffic. And it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't even know the card. I have no idea what the card is. All I know is
Logan Paul.
I don't know is Johnny Knoxville versus
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. That's going to be awesome.
WrestleMania is all entertainment now, not like oh man, there is some 5-star match element, but it's about the entertainment, the celebrities. Logan Paul's getting in the ring. He's really hyped about that. He's this big influencer guy.
Oh, I know who he is. I just don't give a shit.
And this, bringing the boxing name back. You know what I mean?
No, don't even. No, nope.
That's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole other podcast.
Yeah, man. But I here's the thing. You don't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I follow it. I'm actually excited about it just because of the aura of WrestleMania.
And that's the mystique, and that's the hook as well. Just like the bigness of the whole event.
It sells itself.
Absolutely. And that's, that's why they're successful. They build that whole up. So you can't knock them. So it doesn't matter who they really put there. Most people are going to watch,
Yeah.
I don't know if it needs to be a two-day event. I don't know what do you have to pay twice or just pay for 2 days?
I think you pay. Oh wait, if you're at the event?
No, I'm sorry. I'll get back to that one, but for the pay-per-view wise, do you have to pay for both days or just once?
I think you pay once and it should cover you 2 nights.
How much is it?
That would follow, logic. I think it's like if it's $80 for the event, I don't think it's $80 night 1, $80 night 2.
But it's on Peacock, right? If you're
that's right. No, but they still have pay-per-view outlets. But right, Peacock is $10, right?
That's so weird. How do they, so and then if you go for 2 days, how does that work?
So my brother is actually going. He had to pay twice, but the tickets are not as expensive. If you go, or now they have like buy one get one, try to lure people in, because at the end of the day, they're still going to make money.
Where's it going to be in Dallas? Cowboys?
Yeah, AT&T Stadium.
Oh, nice.
That was home of WrestleMania 32 in 2016.
Oh, okay.
But now, since that holds the largest gate of 100,000, this year is not going to even be close. I think they only sold like 60,000 thus far. So
I mean, COVID still, and all that stuff.
Right, they probably taper off a lot of shit, but I mean, I'm looking forward to it. WrestleMania is always fun. Curious to see Cody do his thing.
I'm not.
Steve Austin do his thing. Undertaker's going in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, where's Bayley? She's still injured?
Bayley is fully recovered, I believe.
Oh, she's gonna be making a return soon.
Soon, yeah. Asuka too is making a return soon.
Oh, they have nothing for her.
They had nothing for her for a while.
For Asuka,
yes.
I still got. But Bayley, what about Bayley?
They think they were saying like after WrestleMania.
Maybe I don't know. That's a big. I don't know people. That's a big deal, man. Bayley's
coming back. You weren't high on her. Heel Bayley.
Heel Bayley, yeah. Like Bayley, who carried the women's division during the COVID era.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not that.
All right, you know your shit.
I'm not that. Out of the loop.
I was surprised.
I like that Bailey, and Bailey
like shorter hair.
Yeah, man. She did her fucking thing, dude. That Bailey's the bomb.
Yeah.
I saw her on I think she went to a basketball game somewhere. I don't know.
Yes.
She's a little thickums now. She got a little fat, no? I mean, like a good way, not fat. You know what I mean? Like a little
good weight.
Maybe she's buff. I don't know.
She looks good though.
But yeah, she's grown on me. Again, heel turns work, man. Heel turns.
Speaking of that,
yes.
all right. So we're gonna digress off of WrestleMania.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, you said they grow on you. Somebody's growing on me, and I never thought this would happen. And we always talk shit about this team. Is Danny Garcia and 2.0 with Jericho growing on me a little bit. Not for you,
Fabe. I'm not gonna lie. You're kind of right on that one.
He needed that, I think.
Yes. So damn, I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to admit that. I still think he has ways more to go. Jericho can. I mean, he's gonna end up the most underrated. I think of all time. The way he keeps changing the game.
Now he's the influencer.
It's, again, no matter what it is, it helps out other superstars, right? Yes, that first promo that Danny Garcia did, what he wore to the ring.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit helps so much.
He's bulking up too.
He's bulking up as well.
Yeah.
That's not again, this whole, you have to show improve in order to, in order to gain, your popularity and be good, right? You just can't shove somebody in the main event of fucking Dynamite for 3 weeks in a row. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like a tough, skinny guy with a towel and a thing. Like, all right, I'm not, not everybody has to be an indie mark, okay? Right? So if you're going to put him on TV, you have to know who the fuck this guy is. You know what I mean?
We didn't know him. I was like, all right, I think I maybe heard of him once, but I didn't watch any of his work. So I'm like, who's just this guy that's coming in every week and they're actually giving him burn? But I was like, no, man, get him off my fucking TV. I was even telling the same thing. But then when I see him with Jericho and this whole Jericho Appreciation Society, I think that's their name. And then he's got like the new trunks, and then also like what he wore, like the white beater and all that. And I was just like, and he was talking. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
There you go.
A little bit.
Yeah,
I get it.
Now I see it, kid. And that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
I think we spoke about this before, but Tony Khan needs to understand that sports entertainment thing that holds weight. You know what I mean?
It does.
You're on TV. It's sports entertainment. House shows. It's pro wrestling.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't just have matches that don't mean nothing, and then expect us to watch the next week just to see pro. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You got to build these characters, man. These are characters. Just because that Tony Khan is an indie fan, right? Again, like I said, it doesn't translate immediately to television. Not all these guys can do it.
Yeah.
Now, if you're molded and if you're, taken under the wing of Jericho, then you're good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I definitely and
fucking dust.
Yeah, and I'm happy with it. The only thing that I question a bit is, Jake Hager. He just kind of like transitioned into that. Wasn't like, all right, I'll do whatever Jericho wants. I don't know.
He doesn't do nothing though. That's fine. I mean, he plays his role.
Right.
They're not pushing him any further. They're not taking anything away. Right? They're just same shit.
Also, now that we're talking AEW, what do you think of Sammy Guevara now? Like they're making it public with his chick. What, Ty Conti? I think that's her name.
Yeah. He did a nice little promo with my man over there. What's his name again?
Dan Lambert.
Dan fucking Lambert.
Gold.
He has it.
What did he say? Horosaurus?
Yeah. Again, I can't believe for someone who's never done that before.
Yeah.
It's insane. But with Sammy, I get it. I don't mind it. He needs to change his look. Big time. To fit.
Like ring
attire, clothing, haircut, facial hair.
Yeah.
Again, let's get into the characters, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to see good old Sammy Guevara, same, this, but with a different kind of gimmick. It's just weird.
Yeah. Like they should play into the Spanish God thing.
Absolutely. Spanish gods have goatee. I mean, and like, let's put like a, whatever. But just, dude, I don't want to see you.
Right.
wearing
his ring attire is so generic.
Yeah, exactly.
Short tights and like, step it up.
Yeah, and you're Latino. You should have that already. So it should come like nothing, right? You should have the suaveness.
I'm not sold on his girl though.
In terms of what?
I think in-ring ability. I mean, they put her in there, but I don't know. I'm just not.
Yeah, she. I think she can play her part well. She can hold herself. I mean, I don't think she's a superstar, but she can hold herself well with him. With that, but again, they gotta change the look. Like I can, like something like rated R superstar type gimmick thing.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that worked. Right.
Because Edge had the look, like the cool. You have to become the yellow shirt and drip jeans. Are not gonna do it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, totally get it.
Let's start. It works again. It works. These things that have worked for years and years and years.
Never gets old.
Never gets old,
never
right?
Gets old.
Who he can emulate. Ready?
Who?
From AWA? Come on.
What was his name? Manny Fernandez?
I know. I was trying to give it to you.
I forgot his name. Manny Fernandez?
Oh, man. That sucks. But
that was the guy, I think. He had the sports car convertible.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He looked like gold. Yeah, look it up.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because I remember watching those vignettes, and I think we saw that AWA documentary, and I was like, "Yo, this fucking guy is money,"
Yeah, no, that was the best documentary I've ever seen in wrestling. What's his name, man?
2,000 years later.
So, we can't forget Jade Cargill. I keep forgetting about her. TBS champion, looks like $1 million. I mean, we'll see what they go, what route they go with for her. She's still undefeated, man. But
a few moments later,
Gino Hernandez. God damn it.
But I told you Hernandez a long time ago, and you couldn't find it. Okay.
Anyway, if Sammy would just take a page out of Gino Fernandez's book, you think you got something going now.
Yes.
And that was it.
That's all. That's all I had. So we were just looking for that first name. I had it right. I had the premise right. So
yeah, Gino.
Educator here, I get close to it. If I don't know it, I'm very close. Yeah, so chill. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. But no. But right. So when you were looking, I was talking about the women's division, AEW. So I said, you got Britt Baker, Nyla Rose, Thunder Rose is getting built up. You have Paige Van Zandt, who's coming in, who UFC chick. I think if they build her up the right way, she could be a badass. She's got the look too, a little too small, but I mean, we'll see.
Is she? Again, we don't want a second coming of.
No, I don't think we Ronda Rousey. No, I don't think. I think AEW will do it right.
Yeah.
Right. And then obviously Jade Cargill.
Yeah, and you didn't even mention the heavyweight champion of the world, women's heavyweight champion. Oh, you did?
Yeah,
oh, I'm sorry.
Yo, pay attention.
Anyway. I'm still distraught over the fucking Gino Hernandez thing.
Yeah. Oh man, but So I'm curious to see what happens with Double or Nothing. CM Punk is going like this.
Yeah.
What do you think, Hangman CM Punk?
I would do it. Just to get Hangman's title reign to be over, I would do it.
Yeah,
I think the longer Hangman Page is the AEW World Champion, the longer that championship continues to.
He gets popped though, all the time. Yeah, that shit ain't built in.
Yeah, I think it is built in. I think it is. He can't. Come on, like what does he? Yeah. What does he bring to the table, man?
He's indie guy.
John with the indie guys, man. I'm sick of it. He doesn't. It's nothing, and he's not even like booked. I don't get it. There's no vignettes. There's no. It's just weird to me, man.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, if we're gonna talk about AEW. That's the one thing I don't like is every talent that you sign to AEW should not be lights out. Although some people like it, and then lights on, it's a new guy, right? Or just show up out of nowhere. Why don't you just say, all right, for example, like Keith Lee, all right, he signed with the company, but build some vignettes coming to AEW.
Yeah.
Do it the old school way. Fuck.
Yeah. Speaking of vignette, I know we'll jump around back. Right? Excuse my language. Where the fuck is Miro? I mean, I don't think I've
re-signed too.
I don't think I've missed a wrestler more. I'm not even joking than him.
You think he's better than anything WWE put out with Rusev?
Absolutely, unequivocally. Are you kidding me?
Rusev Day was hot, man.
I think that Miro, after he lost that gimmick that he created,
the Redeemer,
my man. I think he should fucking be AEW World Champion.
More than Hangman, right?
More than a lot of people, especially Hangman.
Yeah.
He created something. Where is he?
They built him up like this monster, like unstoppable guy.
Right,
and he was TNT champion.
Right. I mean, I think it even with that he had that weakness with the neck, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. But where is it? I don't get it. I don't understand. Do you know? Like I'm asking. Really.
I have no idea. It could be that creative's got nothing for him, which I would find
no
hard
way.
to believe. But
no way.
Creative
has nothing for Miro, but they have stuff for
Dark Order.
I didn't even say it. You said it.
No, but here's the thing, though. But it's true. So you bring Miro in. Where is he gonna fit?
Where is he gonna fit?
Like, how would you bring him in?
I would bring him in to defeat
Hangman.
No, I would bring him in to defeat to squash people in the beginning.
So just be like, he's back. He's bigger, better.
And then here we go. Let's feed him to other people. And then let's take Scorpio Sky and end his reign. And then give Miro back his title because that was the greatest. He's the greatest TNT champion of all time.
I agree.
And there you go.
100%.
He has his title back. And then
I was kind of pissed when Guevara beat him though. For the TNT title.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this fucking sucks.
He made it interesting. Miro.
Yeah.
And it's good. He was good, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. But I did like Rusev and Rusev Day. That's me though.
Yeah, whatever. That's you. I don't know. Yeah. But I don't know where he is. And his vignettes
yes
are good.
Yeah.
I like it. I think he should be pushed to the moon. I don't know where he is, and he should bring his wife back.
You think so?
Yeah,
he
man.
doesn't need a.
I don't think he should bring her back like in full time, but I think they should work her into an angle.
Yeah.
Maybe he's dominant the whole time. Not no Bobby Lashley bullshit like that one. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But maybe something like that. Like because he says he prays to his wife or something like that, right? Like, yeah. So
right.
Again, there's so much you can do. I should be a writer. I know I should be. Tony, call me. But I should be in that room. But yeah,
I'm sure you'd have a long list of like, all right, cut.
Oh, what? Yeah. Hey, Johnny Hungies. No, you're good.
Yeah.
I kind of like him though.
Yeah,
but not in Dark Order. Just good. It's like I don't know. But yeah, you saying CM Punk and
yeah. So CM Punk, Hangman. Punk wins. Has to win.
I wouldn't like a title reign of this CM Punk.
You wouldn't?
I love CM Punk the way,
but he will eventually get the title. That's what I'm saying. Might do it now, but slowly maybe evolve your character a little bit. This
happy-go-lucky CM Punk thing is. I'm a little, come on, man. I want to see some shit. There's been glimpses of it, right? When he did the promo in Jersey. In Long Island, it was pretty cool.
But I think he knows.
I know he knows.
He knows.
Yeah.
He says, all right, so I'm champion now. I can't just be this happy-go-lucky. Yeah, I'm going to defend it. Like, it's not.
But I'm getting a little tired of like wrestlers like, I can do the easy thing. And do the easy thing. You know what I mean? Like, I can do the easy thing and turn heel. Yep.
Yeah.
Do it.
Exactly. Right.
That's what you got to do. Like, no, stop trying to be different and, and no.
Yeah.
Again, there's recipes to this that's been laid out from wrestlers for years and years
you
and
could
years.
You could recycle some shit from years ago and it'll fucking work.
Yeah, man. Again, look at the AWA, WCCW angles and stuff like that. Just reproduce them shits. They did it with them. They do it all the time. You still know.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Keep doing it.
Yeah. What do you think of Jeff Hardy, AEW?
I don't. It's another thing I don't. I mean,
I think the Hardys could get a solid run there with the tag team division. There, it's hot, man.
I guess I don't know. I don't care. It's just
he gets pop.
You and this pop thing.
Yo,
It's more like, hey.
And also the fact that they brought back the old song, it works.
Yeah, I guess, but I wasn't big on the Hardys when they were, but like like returning in WrestleMania, that's one thing, right?
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah. And that was cool.
WrestleMania 33, by the way.
Did they have a tag team run a little bit after that?
They didn't get the belts.
They did get the belts.
They did. They won that night, actually.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so they did a little run there, but
I think it's
how many
more
times
like,
are you gonna see this shit?
Right, but I think now it's more like, okay, they're back as the Hardys, but then like I think Matt will eventually go back to the delete thing. What was his name?
Eventually, I hope Matt just goes back to the
Mattitude
back office and never come out again. I'm enough.
And then Jeff could be like, what, Nero, Willow, that other gimmick.
Jeff can go to back two and help these guys out. Pay them to not be on screen, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy was never championship material to me.
He's a merchandise mover.
Yeah, and I think
Kids like that,
and I think that
that's why Vince kept him. Only reason why.
Yeah, maybe that's a good point. I mean, I never saw it, but he had this little underdog thing though. You know, like I think he had matches with Taker, right?
Ladder match, 2003.
Oh, there you go.
That was big. Yeah,
I don't know. I keep going.
Drink that water, man.
What the fuck, man? But yeah, he had that little underdog stuff, and that was cool. But then remember his TNA and he changed the belt? That shit pissed me off so badly.
Oh yeah.
That purple belt.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
That was that run that that Kennedy was there and RVD and remember that little
run? I was
run?
fucking hyped when they had that Monday show.
That show was good. Remember that first episode? We're talking about TNA now. I know we just jump around.
Impact. Yeah.
Impact. When they it was Samoa Joe was there. Didn't he get abducted? Remember that?
Was that same night? I remember the night that Jeff Hardy came, but he debuted on the Monday night. It was a surprise.
No, was it?
And then Ric Flair showed up too. It was like Hulk Hogan's first appearance of the TNA with the WO.
I liked it. I liked it when they first started. Remember they changed the ring square again?
Yeah.
And then they had this guy. Oh man,
Orlando Jordan.
Yes, that was
so short-lived, man.
That was a miss, dude.
That was a big miss.
He would have broke the mold, man. That was great.
Yeah, and that's who he really was.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah,
but that was great. But yeah, they had a little.
I think the
momentum.
I think what fucked them was having it at the Impact Zone. I hated it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I hated it.
They never left the Impact Zone, right?
Yeah, it's so fucking
like
generic and not true wrestling marks. You know what I mean?
Power Plant and WCW.
Yeah. It was that's what I hated more than anything.
It was more like, hey, after you go to the roller coaster here, come to
free tickets,
and cheer
at least with AEW, like we're actually doing shows, we're actually going to big arenas, and it's fucking working.
But they had something that. I'm talking about 2-3 weeks. That's it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They had something, And when I don't care what people say. When Kennedy came back,
Mr. Anderson,
and he was like, "Yeah, Mr. Anderson came back," and he was just like, on the mic, that's the fucking man
to carry a company. You said that specifically. You even said if you're gonna build a company, you build it with him. Are you kidding me, Mr. Anderson?
Absolutely. I'm still
world champion.
But that's predetermined.
Dude, he just fucking talks on a mic and yells. That's it.
Man, listen. Sorry. He was on a trajectory, and you can't deny that. It's just, again,
he was.
Haters going to hate,
No, he was, and then he got suspended for violating the wellness policy.
Yeah, and then Randy Orton, felt the train coming. He was like, nope, you ain't derailing my train.
Was it because he injured him during a match?
Yeah, DK spiked him, and I remember that. It was yesterday. It was they wore like Laker jerseys and whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think he back suplexed him and he landed on his head.
Yeah.
And then he went.
Orton lobbied. Orton was a politician, man. Got him out.
Yeah. Again, you have to save your spot, and I think that Kennedy or Mr. Anderson was coming from the spot.
Yeah.
He was there, man.
Remember when they had that whole angle where Vince had a secret son?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be him.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Vincent. No, it was supposed to be Ken. What was his name?
Kennedy. Yeah.
Ken Kennedy McMahon.
Yeah.
They were going to play.
That's why his name was Vincent Kennedy McMahon. That's why his name is Kennedy. Yeah, because
and
it worked.
And it's funny. I remember that Monday Night Raw. I don't know if you watched it, but they were playing that angle, and then Vince was looking around, is like, who is my legitimate son? And he was looking at each wrestler in the arena.
Yeah.
You know, they were there in the ring, and then fans were just like booing whenever Vince had an interaction with a certain guy. So then Vince stared at Kennedy like this.
Yeah.
Fans went nuts because they were like, this fucking guy, he's the thing, you know.
But that I loved his gimmick. There was a point where he was fucking built.
He was jacked. Yeah, man. Early Kennedy.
Yeah, in the OVW days too, it was jacked as hell.
Yeah.
But then then that debacle happened. But then he went to TNA, and he cut a promo. It was amazing. And then he's like, you know, every time I think he won a match, he got the mic, you know.
Yeah.
Like, winner, chicken dinner.
I don't know.
Anderson.
I'll never see it ever.
Anderson.
But I just can't.
Love it.
I never saw it. I never will.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that you've seen that you thought you were high on that didn't do
Kofi
shit.
Kingston, CM Punk. No, I always thought CM Punk. Well, originally was like okay, because I knew that whole like background from Ring of Honor or whatnot. But I'm glad they did something with him at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I am hyped. I mean, WrestleMania is around the corner. Hall of Fame, Undertaker. What do you think?
Oh, he's going Hall of Fame.
Undertaker,
Yeah.
you knew that.
No, I didn't know this year. I'm not lying.
Sometimes he fucks around. Like
No,
he doesn't know
I
what's
don't- I
going
didn't
on.
know.
But like,
I didn't know.
he's on Instagram all the time. I'm sure you saw something that said Undertaker's going on.
I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Yeah, no, that's
He should get his own induction.
I think he's his own day.
His own day,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I agree.
But it's not happening.
He's the most important character in WWE history.
Is he WWE Mount Rushmore?
To Vince McMahon, yeah.
To you?
No.
WWE Mount Rushmore. So that means like Ric Flair, I don't count as WWE.
No. Undertaker, again, you know, don't get me wrong. What you saying early in this episode, right? There's people who can, you know, sell tickets, right? He's not a ticket seller to me, man. He's more of a sideshow, you know, don't forget, you know, included in this package is your little Undertaker 20-minute thing. Yay! You know what I mean? Like, you're not coming for the Undertaker.
No, but right. But towards the end of his career, I think the whole streak sold WrestleMania. People were looking more forward to that than a fucking title match.
Yeah, because WrestleMania, you know.
No, because of the streak.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? And the whole mystique of the Undertaker.
I agree.
But I think as far as someone can carry a company, no.
And that's your Mount Rushmore to me. You know what I mean? Like in anything.
Who can carry a company?
Yeah. Shawn Michaels is not on the Mount Rushmore.
Hogan. We're talking about WWE. Hogan.
WWE.
Austin.
Right.
Carrying company. Rock.
Yeah.
John Cena, number 4. I'm calling it.
That's you. Anybody can have their own Mount Rushmores.
Talk about carrying a company for like almost 10 years. John Cena did.
Hey, whatever. I'm not gonna.
Whether you like it or not. Who else would it be then?
In WWE?
Yes.
Mount Rushmore only have 3 of them then. That's it.
Oh.
That's it.
No, you could do maybe Cena, Undertaker interchangeably.
I guess. I don't know.
That's my opinion.
But Mount Rushmore in wrestling. So you're saying Mount Rushmore in wrestling is just adding Ric Flair and taking away Cena?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. And here's the thing. I read something last week. Titus O'Neil had his Mount Rushmore of wrestling, and fucking Hogan was not even on the list. I think he had like Undertaker, Bret Hart, and I think like Steve Austin. It's just like you could tell this guy has not watched wrestling, never watched in his childhood.
It's just angst against Hulk Hogan, and that's what's going to happen forever, dude. Yeah. It's going to be like, you know, like I said, Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb was one of the greatest baseball players in the history of baseball.
Oh, I remember Ty Cobb.
But Ty Cobb was a piece of shit. You know what I mean? I'm not comparing the two, you know, but you have to kind of like, okay, he's good at baseball. You know what I mean? Like, I can't explain it because I don't want to sound like I'm like an asshole. But anyway,
right.
It's just, yeah, he's never gonna live down, you know, the mistake he did, and I think people are gonna just like take away his credibility because of it. Now, the Mount Rushmore of my Mount Rushmore is Hogan, Rock, Hollywood Hogan.
No, stop.
Yep.
Stop.
Yep.
No.
There's Hogan. There's Hollywood Hogan, right? You can't. The NWO Hogan. Yep. He did it twice.
No. You got to throw Austin in there. You can't even say Austin's overrated.
But what's another reference you can do like similar to Mount Rushmore? Statue of Liberty? Is that the best?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, then it's Hulk Hogan. Nothing happens without Hulk. Nothing happens without Hulk Hogan. Vince McMahon is on Mount Rushmore then, I guess? But you talking about in-ring performers?
Yeah, I mean, it's a collective,
As far as the importance to the business, right?
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, Rock, Austin, and Hogan.
No, you said Stone Cold twice.
Oh, Stone Cold.
Flair.
Flair, I guess. I don't know.
Pop culture.
Now.
One of the greatest.
Yeah.
Right? No, that's your four. That should never
absolutely.
be argued. But when we talk about WWE,
I guess you could put Undertaker,
or Cena. Interchange the two. But yeah, man. I mean, Undertaker. I mean, talk about a career, man. And he's one guy who I don't think anyone has ever had heat with him.
Yeah, no, it's respected as hell. Yeah,
all day, every day.
Yeah,
and it was weird too. Like when you look at things back in the day, like the crew he hung out with, it was like Henry Godwin, fucking Yokozuna, Godfather,
Savio Vega.
Yeah, like that's his crew. You would think he'd hang out with like the main eventers, but he was just.
I heard they had heat with the Click a little bit here and there too during the 90s.
Oh yeah. But they always respected Taker.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah,
Taker was the guy. Like,
yeah, one of his best friends was Yokozuna, man.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
And Savio Vega.
He was also Quang, remember?
Yes, he was Quang. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Speaking of members of crews, I forgot that Aldo Montoya was a Click member. Ah, you know that, right?
He was.
Yes, he was just like the unknown.
Not that close. Yeah. It was Sean Waltman. Yeah, all those guys. Yep. Crazy.
Aldo Montoya.
Portuguese Man of War. That was 1995.
And it was a Portuguese Man O' War.
Man O' War.
What's it, Man O' War?
Yeah, he had the whole yellow mask thing with the Portuguese colors.
Unbelievable, man. I remember those times. Those times, like him in Moon... Conan. He was
Max Moon.
Max Moon.
Yeah. Had one match and then left.
Unbelievable.
Then they put someone else under Max Moon.
Yeah. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
Oh, man. We should do an episode about crazy gimmicks.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Because there's been a lot.
Bash and Booger. Yeah. I'm down with that 100%.
Yeah, Bash and Booger. Damn, man.
Dude.
There was a lot. Do you remember? No, you probably don't even remember this. I saw it on Instagram the other day, but I remember it clearly. Fantasio.
No.
He was like a magician wrestler in WWE. He had like 1 or 2 matches and that disappeared after. No pun intended.
No. No. Duke the Dumpster Josie. I remember these guys. Like remember. I don't go back and look at it.
The Goon, TL Hopper, the fucking plumber.
Yeah. Shit like that, man. That's great.
Freddie Joe Floyd, who was Tracy Smothers. I remember that. Yeah.
No, you're going crazy, but yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Hakushi.
Hakushi was the man, though.
Yeah, you were high on him.
I liked Hakushi. His matches with Bret Hart were good, man.
Yeah.
And he's still doing this thing in fucking Japan, I think.
Right. No, but also stupid gimmicks that turned out to be great. And the beginning, Doink the Clown.
Undertaker. Right?
Undertaker, Doink the Goldust.
Goldust made it happen. I mean, when he got the tick.
Stupid.
Yeah, he jumped the shark.
I'm talking about his first vignette.
Yeah.
When he like the Oscars, he was like quoting movies and shit.
He made it work. Mm-hmm.
It's like, holy shit.
That's the thing. You have to make it work, and he made it work. He's like, oh, okay. Let me just.
I think
this.
Vince tried to do that on purpose to fuck the Rhodes family.
Well, so interesting. Oh man, thank you for bringing it up. The Rhodes thing. I guess he had heat with Dusty Rhodes. Virgil, the guy Virgil.
That's his real name, right?
Dusty
Rhodes' real name.
Well, yeah. So that's why his name. That's why he named Virgil.
Why?
Because I think Virgil was the gimmick was just like he was a helper. He was like what I mean, like the butler.
But why does Vince do that shit?
I don't know. But then when Virgil went to WCW, what was his name?
Shane.
Nope.
No. Vincent.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Bischoff was like, "Fuck that. Let me just name him Vincent."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
But then also, like,
the more you know.
Dusty was big in the NWA. I mean, I didn't really follow it too much. I just saw him as a regular guy, but I know he had a big impact on the business. But for Vince to bring him in polka dots and dancing with Sapphire, it's like he must have done something. He must have done really fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know, but you're right, because that was weird. That's how I knew Dusty Rhodes, by the polka dots and the.
And then another thing too is like, and I know you talk about Vince, like we don't know him personally, but we could tell how he operates. Like he'll still try to fuck you some way. Like he never let shit go, right? No. So the whole Dusty Rhodes thing, Gold Dust, he tried to give him that horrible gimmick. Turned out pretty good in the beginning. Yeah. Kind of like lost his shit, right? Even with Cody, he's like, all right, I'm building him up, dashing, but I'm gonna make him Stardust. Yeah, fuck him over too.
Yeah, that's crazy. What he does.
He still holds that like.
Look, if you, I guess if you do him wrong some way, you're gonna feel it. Unless you're Shawn Michaels. And then that's true. If you're not a creation of his, then you're not gonna be. I can't even tell you. Like maybe Goldberg was probably the most successful non-creation of McMahon to be. Yeah. Champion like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't really count Goldberg now, but. Right?
But wait. Goldberg never held the WWE title.
Well, there you go.
He held the World Heavyweight Championship, and then when he came back, he held the Universal title. There you go. But Vince probably, I'm not giving you ever the WWE
but that's what he does, dude. I'm not,
Yeah. Also, same thing. By the way, I'm not. See, now this is. I'm trying to think of these things.
Yes, think of it.
Lex Luger.
Right.
Lex Express was white hot.
Yep.
Oh, but he's a WCW guy. Yeah. No, I'm not giving him the title.
No.
That was the moment where you fucking capitalize on it, because Luger was traveling the world, man, in that tour bus and everything.
When that footage came out of him, just like practicing with the title on, it looked beautiful on him. Didn't happen. Why? You know what I mean? Like, but again, if CM Punk would have come back you think he wouldn't have paid for what he's done?
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what and it goes back to Cody. Do you think he's not going to pay for what he's done? Give me a break.
Daniel Bryan too. Anybody
else? Yeah. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. Wish you best on your your endeavors, but don't get it. There's a little read the fine print on that, because it's gonna be you're gonna pay for it somehow.
Yeah, man. That was a good one you brought up, Dusty, man. Yeah. That's crazy. The whole Virgil thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Insane, man. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. Who else is getting in the Hall? Oh, Vader. I wish he was still alive, man. Vader was one of the best big men in the business.
Yeah, I agree. Did he hold was he champion?
Nope.
Oh, he wasn't. Okay, I thought he was.
Again, wasn't a WWE.
Oh, there you go. I didn't. I thought he did. I thought he had a championship run. I mean, a match run.
I think Shawn Michaels even said I wouldn't have minded jobbing to Vader, which I call bullshit.
I don't. Whatever he says, I don't trust, especially now. Yeah. I don't care how.
Yeah. No, but Vader was like intimidating.
Vader was he's a completely different look too, which was crazy.
Remember when he took out Gorilla Monsoon?
I don't remember that.
And then he gave him like the Vader bomb, and like Gorilla Monsoon was commissioner at the time. No. That was a big deal.
I didn't. I'm gonna look that up.
Look it up.
Monsoon's a big dude.
Yeah, look it up.
Oh wow. I never seen Monsoon take a bump.
Oh no, he got a Vader bomb. That was a big deal. I was like, really? Oh shit, Vader laid him out. I was like, yeah, check it out. But so Vader's going in. There were rumors of Sid, but I don't think they announced it. So maybe they.
We've talked about that on the podcast too. Sid should be in it.
Sid should headline his own year. Not Sid is Undertaker.
Regardless of what people think about his lack of mic work or in-ring ability,
does not matter.
His look was amazing, and again, I think I've mentioned this before on other podcasts that he's one of the few wrestlers to hold the legit World Championship Wrestling Heavyweight title and the WWE title.
Yes. Yeah.
One of the few. A lot of people can't say that.
Yeah, and I think Vince was just like enamored with his look.
And I think that he's the only one that's not in the Hall of Fame who has done that.
Right. But I don't think he should go in with Undertaker. He should be his own like separate year.
Yeah, I don't think he's that big though to be.
You don't think so?
No.
But they're running out of guys though. That's what I'm saying. At this point, you gotta start really analyzing.
I mean, when you put everybody in, just to put everybody in, then I guess. But
yeah, no, but he definitely has to go in. at some point.
I think you're probably going to get more women.
I think they ran out of females. That's why you brought in Charmel in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but then you have, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Because I'm
everyone else, I think, is in. Lita's in. Trish is in. I'm just saying.
Oh, the Bella Twins are in, right?
Bella Twins are in.
Man, they were amazing. Not.
Pop culture, no?
Fuck out of here. Natalia should be...
Natalia should retire and... I don't know. Maybe help train. No.
Hey, no.
No. I don't know. Just she should train in the dungeon.
She has been.
I don't think so.
But you said Charmel is in the
Booker T's wife, Charmel.
I don't know what
is in the Hall of Fame.
What has she contributed? I'm not being funny.
I think she started. I don't know. She started out as a Nitro girl. That's all I know.
Really.
That's all I got. Yeah.
And that she's going to get a ring. She's going to get a Hall of Fame ring.
Yeah.
Huh? That's crazy. Unless she did a lot of behind the scenes work, maybe, for like organizations.
Maybe we don't know about. Then I could see that.
Yeah.
If you look at it from what you've seen on TV.
I don't remember her on TV at all. Only just
when he was King Booker, man.
Yeah,
she was fire, man.
Well, no, I mean, like in the ring. Was she a wrestler?
No,
she wasn't a wrestler.
No, she was a valet. Yeah.
Then she had to do some behind the scenes stuff,
right? No, but I mean, like, I'm sure at some point Miss Elizabeth would have gone in, but given the circumstances.
What circumstances now? Like, I don't get it. Like,
maybe now, but the whole thing with Lex Luger, she was drugged, and
is China in?
China's in.
China's
in as part of DX. She's not in by herself.
DX was in. Again, I'm sorry for not knowing.
DX was in with China, and that's why people were hyped because they were like, you know what, China at least got her due.
Right. Dean was in. I guarantee. Right. Again, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, so don't think I know. I'm not really. I'm assuming DX was Hall of Fame before NWO was.
Yes,
of course it was. Right? There you go.
WrestleMania 35.
There you go.
NWO was the year after.
Yeah. Coincidence? No.
Ah, that's true.
NWO is...
NWO should have gone in much earlier.
Should have got in a week after Nitro. Like, unbelievable. Like, so, like, it wasn't a creation of McMahon, so of course not. You're going to, And again, too, NWO got in with 6. Why?
Oh, yeah, 6-Pac.
Why?
And... X-Pac got in as the X. So he was part of the 2 greatest factions of all time.
Yeah, but was he really part of NWO like that? Like that?
No.
Come on, man.
Right. I remember he had like the camcorder. Remember?
It's just them 3, dude. It's just Hall, Nash, and Hogan.
But if you're going to do a 4th guy, I think we even said it. Eric Bischoff. Hands down.
Bischoff. Even DiBiase.
No.
But he's began it, no?
No.
Virgil. Vincent.
Big Show, Conan.
Yeah, exactly.
Kurt Hennig.
All those guys.
Fuck, they had
it went crazy after a while. I mean, everybody
wasn't like Big Boss Man in there too, right?
I think everybody at one point was in
Buff Bagwell. Mm-hmm. Scott Norton.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Scott Norton
fake Sting.
Still wears NWO shit.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, one thing I was reading too was they want to get the Steiners in the Hall of Fame. Rick Steiner is down.
Yeah.
Scott wants no part of WWE. He fucking hates WWE. I think it's the way they handled his run. And he also had a heat with Triple H and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. I mean, at some point you're just gonna have to bite the bullet, man. And just get your just due and just leave.
I mean, if you look at their resume, the Steiner brothers were one of the greatest tag teams at that time.
Yeah, of all time.
Well, yeah, great look, great wrestling skills. Scott Steiner, super athletic. It worked.
Yeah, it worked like crazy. Yeah,
with the Michigan jackets.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
I respect. I was never a big fan of Steiner's singles career.
Big Papa Pump.
Yeah,
a little overrated.
I think so. He didn't do it for me. For some reason, he had the look, but it's like weird.
Yeah, he slowed down a lot. He couldn't do much after, but. I mean, then he tried in WWE and, got his one title match and then just kind of like fizzled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just remember him arm wrestling Triple H. That's the only thing I remember.
I remember they had like a pose down
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Then like Triple H was fucking lean, man, like jacked up. But then when Scott Steiner was next, it was like, yo, they gotta be on roids, man.
Yeah,
they gotta be on some shit. Yeah. But yeah, man. So the Hall of Fame, I think that's just the lineup, and then Shad Gaspard, right? Was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going in. You know, just sad what happened to him.
Yeah.
You know, trying to save his son, and you know, just being a hero there. But
that's good. I think the community got behind this initiative and said, "Look, you got to do this, man," because he not only was he, you know, a great wrestler. I mean, he was Crime Time, right? Obviously,
Crime Time, right? He was well liked by a lot of people.
Yeah, that, and you know, the way he passed away, saving his son.
Yeah,
that's warrior. If that doesn't
Absolutely.
Consider Warrior Award consideration, and what does, right?
Yeah, no, wholeheartedly agree with that. But yeah, man, it's going to be a special night. I love the Hall of Fame, especially I wonder how it's going to be with Undertaker coming out and talking. Vince McMahon's going to induct him, so that's going to. And he only inducts very few. Like he inducted Austin, so very select few that he was probably going to induct. So Undertaker, I mean, I'm curious to see how he's going to talk, and I'm sure people will say like one more match. You know what I mean?
McMahon. Oh no, who inducted Hogan?
Oh. Stop playing. You fucking know.
I don't know why.
It was 2005.
That's weird.
WrestleMania 21.
All right.
Who was
all
it?
right, all right.
Who was it?
The reason why there's wrestling in the first place. He should be on Mount Rushmore, to tell you the truth.
Oh, fuck, man.
6 degrees of Sylvester Stallone isn't everything in wrestling.
How old is he now? 80?
No, he's 70. He was born in 46.
All right, I see my dad's 40.
76. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
July 6th.
Any new movies coming out from
him? He has a movie called I forgot, but it's whatever. It's not. This is not the Stallone podcast. That's the podcast coming out, soon. Nah, but whatever. Yeah. I mean, look, back to what we're talking about. I'm not excited about WrestleMania. I haven't been.
I am fucking hyped.
I think I remember we used to go to your crib back in the days and watch WrestleMania. That was cool. But they're too long now, man. It's like, damn,
it's 2 nights now.
But I think, well, but it's
a little over 3 hours.
But like the one night you can have your boys over, right? It's Saturday and Sunday, right? You know, and have a good time. But then you want to see the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, but no, I'll never forget. Like because WrestleMania 35 was fucking long because you had like a 2-hour pre-show. Show started at 7, didn't end till like 12:30, and no one gave a shit about Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch main event with Charlotte.
Oh, you were there, right?
I was done. I was like, I was literally like this.
Yeah. That's crazy. Nobody cared about it when it was announced, let alone starting 8 hours later. So yeah, I could imagine. That was a fucking terrible match too.
It was Botchamania.
Oh, of course it was. What do you think it was going to be? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
So here's the thing. Like now that we're back to WrestleMania, but if you look at Charlotte and Ronda Rousey, I mean, does it have potential to steal the show? Charlotte's gonna have to make her
look. Carry fast. He used to carry the whole thing,
right? Because Charlotte is in a league of her own.
Yeah, I don't think Charlotte really likes Becky. I mean, I keep saying Becky. Ronda Rousey,
but she has to do it.
Has to do it. Yeah. So it sucks, but she has to do what's best for the business. Yeah, but I wouldn't. I like Charlotte Flair. Again, the match with Asuka in WrestleMania 34. She was amazing. I'm gonna watch that again.
Yeah,
that's a great fucking match.
Yeah,
but that's it. I don't know what else to be. And
then I'm thinking, then Reigns Brock Lesnar. I mean, it's unification title match.
I'm not even gonna talk about it because I don't give a fuck, dude.
But I'm thinking like Reigns has to go over.
That's great. Well, but what's gonna happen? Reigns goes over next week. It's the same
Reigns
shit.
ever continues
all the time.
It works.
It works for who? Because it doesn't work for me.
Reigns is at the top of his game right now.
I get it.
I know it's Paul Heyman, yada yada, but
it's
it fucking
definitely
works.
Paul Heyman. Yeah, I get it works. Where's it going?
Keep going.
Where? I mean,
well, here's the thing. To WWE's detriment, they haven't built anybody up to face him.
There you go.
So, but it shouldn't be Lesnar. He's already part-time, 45 years old.
But there's nobody else. So I mean, as far as who nobody. And again, we always come back to what we talked about earlier today, right? These kids need to figure it out and start
and step it up.
Yeah. Because if you don't, This is what you're gonna see: your Johnny Knoxvilles and your Bad Bunnies. Bad Bunny's putting on good matches. All right, you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? Bad Bunny's making moves.
He fucking killed it last year. He's not there this year, but he fucking killed it.
And you're telling me that you can't do it? Bad Bunny's the most kind of most likely the most popular entertainer,
celebrity wrestler.
Well, no. Well, I'm saying Bad Bunny right now is the most popular entertainer in the world. Maybe one of them.
Yes.
Concert wise and all that stuff.
Sellouts
and he still makes the time to put on good matches, and you wrestlers can't fucking do that.
That's
true. I mean, is it me? I mean, again, I'm not a wrestler. I'm not saying it's easy, but where's the disconnect here? You know what I mean?
He even said it. Like, he was at the Performance Center every fucking day to make sure he put on a great match. He says he loved it. He grew up on wrestling, and even he got Undertaker give him props. Randy Orton was like, "Yo, you respect the business," and it worked. Fucking Johnny Knoxville's gonna probably even forget what he has to do.
Right. That's my point. It's like, all right, the more the kids don't step it up, the more you're going to see Johnny Knoxville. We're going to see Bad Bunny. We're going to see Snooki. And
you know what's crazy, though? Like, I always think to myself, like, if I was ever a celebrity and I was, a pretty big name and people knew who I was, and they're like, hey, we got some opportunities for you that you could get into, first thing I would do is put me in a fucking angle in wrestling.
Yeah, I would.
WWE, AEW, I don't care. Get me involved. I'll take a bump. I'll get in the ring.
Yeah.
Anything to fucking sell, I'm in.
Absolutely. And like you tell your administrator, hey, mark out my calendar for like the next 3 months.
Yeah,
I'll be training.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, dude, I would do that.
And then you do a fucking match, and you're actually like fucking doing very well.
That shit reminds me of the miss that we could have had with Jericho and Mickey Rourke, man.
That was gonna happen.
Fuck. His contract with Iron Man prohibited him from doing that
because he wanted that.
He was still in shape and wrestling shape, and he could go for the cameras in the movie. So I'm sure he can do it.
Imagine the pop even if he came out to that song.
Fucking that would have been. Oh man,
yeah.
That's one of the biggest misses I've ever experienced, man. Because I love that movie.
Oh,
so imagine
we saw it together.
Yeah,
we saw it together.
Yeah, no, remember in Queens.
I think it was in Lower East Side.
Lower East Side, yes.
That shit was great. Oh man, I actually teared up.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah,
I still have like the song Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, me too. When I'm feeling low, I fucking play that song.
Yeah, man. Yo, kudos to Mickey Rourke. That would have been epic. Instead, we got like a whole stare down and he knocked out Jericho or something that.
And he got robbed for an Oscar, but then whatever.
Hey, it is what it is, man. It sucks, but yeah, man. I think we covered a lot, man.
Yeah, we did cover a lot, man.
Yeah, and then don't forget next week we're back again. It's gonna be WrestleMania weekend. We may have some live correspondence, but I mean we'll see what happens. But we're trying to work on something there. But yeah, man, don't miss it. We are back next week. Any final comments, thoughts, suggestions, anything you want to get off your chest?
No, that's it, man. Look, we're here. I'm gonna scream in the mic. That's I said it when we first started. We're not going anywhere. This is the best. And just wait. It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. This is the Breakdown Wrestling Podcast. We were great before. Imagine what we're gonna be now.
Yeah, we're nonstop with it. Make sure you catch us on all major platforms: iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, Amazon. You name it, we're there. Catch us on YouTube. Catch us on Instagram. Breakdown Wrestling Podcast. Drop a comment. Just show us some love, man, because we ain't going nowhere.
That's it. And Twitter's coming, and our webpage is coming. It's a lot of work, and we're putting it in, and appreciate the listeners, and tell your friends to tell a friend that the boys are back again.
We're back. This has been the Breakdown Wrestling Podcast. Out.
They say a man should never show